Let's go. We are back. We are back. Back in the saddle, baby. He never disappoints. This man shows up right on time. Woo! This man is great. Lebron James, baby. He never fails to disappoint. Oh, I love it. I love it. Because the beautiful thing about this, and this is what makes it all so worth it, is the fact that we told you. I'm somebody that loves to say the words, I told you so. I have been telling you for years. All you LeBron James supporters who came in here fighting for this bum from Akron, believing all this smoke and mirrors, we told you what he was. He is a fraud. He is not Jordan. He is not Kobe. He's not even a personal trainer. He is airbrush bull. Oh, you should hear him today. They are running for the hills. I tried to call the biggest LeBron fan in the world who couldn't wait to contact me once they won the bubble chip. Now, can't get him on the phone. I send a text. Next thing you know, man, look, people got real lives, man. I got to work, man. I'm doing a double, man. Anybody got time for this childish stuff? It's a text. A text ain't going to disturb your work. I can see if I'm ringing your phone every hour on the hour. Guess what? It's a text. But when they won the bubble chip, yeah, what you got to say about Bron now? Oh, they was, man, their chest was out for that bubble. I'm like, this is a pandemic championship. We'll take it. All right. Hit the like button, good people. How does taking it look like right now? Come on, baby. See, here's the thing that I can't stand about you LeBron fans. If anybody else would have done it, y'all would have been crying and wallowing in the streets. James Harden joins the Brooklyn Nets. Oh my God! Kevin Durant got a super team again. Oh, why can't he just play by himself? I'm like, can somebody slap that man? James Harden, anybody else do something, but if LeBron do it, man, I can't wait. I hope they can get Bradley Beal. Can they get him too? Can we get Buddy Hield and Bradley Beal? Oh man, that's gonna be great with LeBron and I'm like, you the same person complaining about James Harden going to Brooklyn. What is wrong with you people? Do you hear yourselves? Do y'all hear yourselves? When y'all come to LeBron, y'all get brain dumb. Y'all brain just go numb. Anything for that bum. Oh, Ticket TV is. Woo! I'm finna go on a Ticket TV marathon after this. Ticket finna flame that dude from beginning to end. He gonna be well done, crispy, before I can even get done. At the 2-minute mark, LeBron James would have been flamed probably worse than anything in the history of existence. Now, here's the news. LeBron James is the most selfish NBA basketball player of all time. Not only is he overrated, he's the most selfish basketball player of all times. And I want to explain this to you. There have been a lot of selfish players. Jordan was selfish at times. But this is more spoiled brat selfishness. That's a whole different reality. Yeah, everybody's saying we should have never got Westbrook. No, they should have never got LeBron. But here's the but. Do you want to make money or you want to win? You want to make money, you grab LeBron. The Lakers made a lot of money off LeBron. So I can't really blame them for taking the money route. Kobe was retiring. So now you're going to need another superstar that you can make money off of right away. Oh, bring in LeBron James. But he did what I told you he was going to do from the moment he got there. He desecrated the entire team. I told you he was going to LA and no place else when they had that "where's LeBron going" crap. I said LeBron is going one place, and that is to the Lakers and no place else. And that was the truth. LeBron James ended up not only no, they wanted to get to the playoffs. Don't say that. They wanted to get in the playoffs. They ain't good enough. Can you please explain how hard it was for Kobe to win back-to-back championship, to win back-to-back, to even go to the finals 3 times with the team Kobe went with? Jordan Farmar, Vuacek. That says enough right there. He had Lamar Odom, Trevor Ariza, and Pau Gasol. Trevor Ariza was like a rookie. Wasn't that like his rookie season or his second year in the league? That team was not NBA Finals worthy. But they played hard. And they had Derek Longstroke Fisher. See, LeBron fans don't understand is that this is all on him. He's the most selfish basketball player in existence because he puts himself above the team. Period. It's all about him. This is a tribute to LeBron losing yet again. There you go, Jonathan. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. What's up, go getter? I see you. Now, here's the problem with LeBron James. He puts everything else above the team. He shortcuts every damn thing. He went and filmed Space Jam 2 in the summer, right? Did his lines and all this other stuff. He was doing that during the regular season last year, going in on the weekends on his off days, doing voiceover work. So when the summer hits, LeBron wanted to go in and start to go in and film his parts for the movie because they were eliminated. They were eliminated from competition nice and early. So now that they got eliminated, once again, he goes immediately setting up Space Jam. After they do Space Jam, he goes into the marketing of Space Jam. Right? He goes to the red carpet event for Space Jam. All in the middle of the season. This season, thanks, go getter. This season, he goes ahead and gets the production going for his next season for The Show on HBO. He's worried about that in the middle of this season. Now, what about training camp? What about getting in shape? He's going to another island so he could go to this tequila unveiling, LeBron's tequila that he got. They have a tasting party or whatever they do. He's worried about that rollout. So you put all of that in front of winning a championship. Nothing to do with basketball. None of it had anything to do with basketball. That's what he did, LeBron fans. So y'all tell me, because that's all y'all care about, LeBron fans. It's amazing how the narrative switched. All Kobe do is shoot the ball. LeBron led the NBA this year in shots taken. Nobody took more shots in the NBA than LeBron James this season. Mm-mm-mm. What's up, Mr. Fair Use? I don't know how I super chatted myself. Now they're going to say I'm a magician. I wonder what he's saying now. Oh, wait a minute. He gone, ain't he? He gone again. Tommy come, Tommy go. Now he back speaking from the graveyard again. He already back. He back for the fifth time. The Golden Eagle has landed. They're going to blame the Lakers front office. They're going to blame everybody's office. Everybody got to get blamed except for him, except for nobody's buying it this time. This guy is the most selfish player ever. I've just listed all of these things he cared about that had nothing to do with basketball. Then he come into the season, right? What's up, April? They come into the season, they start losing. The team started losing off the bat. Everyone said, oh no, they're going to figure it out. They were 500. They were playing 500 basketball all season. They never were playing winning basketball all season. They played 500. With AD healthy and everybody on the court, they were losing. Oh, thank you, bro. Fact finder. All you got to do is come here and you will get it. And you'll get the information early. Told y'all a month ago, they had told Fogel he was getting fired. Now everybody want to utter the words that they're hearing Frank Vogel is going to be let go. A month later? So you mean to tell me I knew a month ago and you didn't? You just finding out now? Why are you working at ESPN? Who crying? Y'all crying. This Laker fan trying to change the narrative, trying to hold on to a doggone. He trying to tell this doggone. Oh my goodness. He trying to tell this doggone. He trying to use the bubble championship. That was 2 years ago. Two years ago. Yep, he told us to keep the same energy. He ain't had to worry about me keeping it. He got a stone cold whooping. And that's the bottom line because Carcino said so. Let me get a hell yeah. Fogel was never the problem. Your problem is they never wanted Fogel to begin with. Darth winged up. No, he can't get off the train wreck. What would it look like if Shannon Sharp got off the boat? LeBron just sent this man some shoes. You stuck on the boat. You stuck on a ship that sunk and it's been sinking. The man is old and he's done. It's time for him to come off the bench. It's time for him to give it up. Melo had to come off the bench. He really should be retired. Like Nicholas just said, no, it's time for him to be retired. It's time for him to be retired. This bum has milked everything. Braun would demand a trade this summer. Good. Let him go back to Cleveland. Let him go back somewhere else. Cleveland don't even want him. Everywhere he goes, there's destruction. He gonna probably try to go join the Phoenix Suns. I swear, he'll go to hell and the devil will kick him out. The devil will be like, man, he gotta go. He ruining hell. He gonna tell me where I should be keeping my souls. Now the ones you got down here, I think you shouldn't have them together. You should have them like over there. And then like this would be my space, And then some of my crew, I was thinking I'd take some of my people with me, Oh, that's my boy Rich. My boy Rich here now. All right, man. Welcome to hell. Yeah, we're gonna start a G League down here and play. The devil gonna be, what you talking about? This is hell. I call the shot. I mean, yeah, you the boss in the front office. But we gonna play the game down here. Like, ain't no burn his ass. You got to go. Get him up out of here. Oh, that's how you gonna be? Yeah, I'm out of here. I gotta go. Yeah, I can't be here. Listen, this dude needs to go. Dude needs to go. He quit on the team yet again. He sat out because he knew they wasn't going to make it. He came back and played with AD and they still couldn't win. And he knew it was all over. Now, other Lakers supporters. Well, LeBron supporters. Because they're not Laker fans, they LeBron fans. I'm speaking to you directly. Since you're a LeBron fan, and you seeing this disgrace every night, not playing defense, and we showing you that every game they were losing, we showing you what LeBron's contribution to the team was. Why are you blaming other people? Please tell us in the chat, why are you blaming other teammates? Protecting Lebron James. I'm waiting to see it. Hit the like button, good people. Yes, the Cash App is Carceno, Karceno, and thank you. He on undisputed defending LeBron. Oh, what he gonna say? Skip. That man has gone through so much, Skip. He got to carry the whole team on his shoulder, Skip. Skip, nobody's ever had to do that before. LeBron ain't never, man, you never had one player that had to play all 5 positions, Skip. Ain't nobody out there but LeBron, Skip. It's just him trying to guard 5 people. That ain't fair, Skip. Skip, now come on now. Come on, Skip. You mean to tell me Michael Jordan had to cover 5 people? He had Scottie Pippen. Jordan always had Scottie Pippen, Skip. LeBron ain't got nobody. Oh, Anthony Davis, he spent more time on the sideline than he did on the court. And Russ, I just don't know what happened to Russ. He just fell off a cliff. Woo, boy. He like an Alabama tick on a hound. And LeBron, he starts scoring all the points. Skip, he can't keep that pace up. He's 37. Skip, what you expect? The man can't score. He had to score 45 points a game just for them to win the 4 games they won at the All-Star break. Next to the Portland Trailblazers, they the worst team in the NBA after the break. The Detroit Pistons got a better record than the Los Angeles Lakers. That don't make no sense, Skip. He can't do it by himself. And that's what y'all gonna tell him. That's what he finna do. All this whining and crying for LeBron. He can't do it all by himself. It's his ass they losing. It's his fault. Who y'all gonna blame, Laker fans, for this season? Well, LeBron fans. How you gonna blame? Well, who you gonna blame? Wayne Ellington? Wayne Ellington. If Wayne Ellington could make a shot, these are guys y'all got and added to the team during the season. Wayne Ellington, Gabriel, DJ Augustine, all of these players y'all got, they weren't on the original team. They were cut somewhere else. And y'all just picked them up. So what happened to THT? Right? Avery Bradley, Trevor Ariza. Okay, these are the players you stuck with at the beginning of the year. You went and got these guys. The Golden State Warriors let Bradley go and went back and got Iguodala. Right before they started camp, they said, oh, you gone. Before preseason, Avery Bradley was gone. Now, whenever they let him go, you knew what time it was. You picked him up. And I don't want to hear none of y'all try to bail him out. Not one of you. Because LeBron James picked this team. LeBron James picked the coaching staff. He picked what plays they gonna run. He picked what shirts they was gonna wear to the game. He picked the plays they was gonna run, the gym shoes. He picked what kind of shirts, who was gonna be in the front office, the back office, every damn thing. He even picked what time they played. They had the most rest of any team in the NBA. They played at home the first 2 weeks of the damn season. They was off about 2 weeks just a week ago. They played like one game in damn near a week. So LeBron chose this team. This is his show. I don't care. Let him go back to Cleveland. Ain't nothing good in Ohio. Let him go. Let him go right back to the dump site he came from. Go right back to Akron. That's good, Joe. I heard you the first 2 times. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, well, come on, LeBron fans. Tell me what happened. Tell me what happened this season, Bron fan. Come on, Pistol. Come on, Pistol. What happened out there? LeBron Pistol was out of shells. He had a cap gun out there. He said the saddest part of the child's life is when they learn Santa Claus isn't real. Well, that's not the saddest part of the child's life. Because at that point, when the child learns that Santa isn't real, they're old enough to the point where they don't give a damn. They just want the gift. They don't care no more. So it's not a real blow to them. They kind of grow out of that. So as long as they're getting the gifts, they don't give a damn about the man in the red suit sliding down the chimney. But now, here's the thing. LeBron is similar to this because he was the fake fraud they told you was great all these years, and you discovered at the end when you were old enough that, hey, wait a minute, that guy's a bum. And now it's like, well, you're old enough to understand now. He's a bum. He is a bona fide bum. He's a bum of a player, overrated everything. He's not a point guard. He's not like Magic Johnson. He's nothing like any of these guys. They have to bend the rules for him to score points. In year 19, he was a bum 5 years ago. We getting paid to educate, Pistol T. Why you can't see that? LeBron right now is on his couch watching this video. And he going, that's that guy again. Why he's still on YouTube? I thought I shut him down. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, baby. Shouts out to Malik Monk. He went out and got his money. And that's what he gonna do. Get his money. He gonna leave them Lakers and go someplace else. Like, I can't be with no LeBron James. I ain't playing on another team with this guy. Now, let me explain to you some information that you were deprived of. Malik Monk and LeBron James fell out somewhere in the midpoint after the All-Star break. It had reached a boiling point where Malik Monk was getting sick and tired of them getting yelled at, all the younger players on the team. THT just take it. But Wayne Ellington and him were getting yelled at the most till Wayne Ellington ended up getting benched completely. Then they took the white guy, Reeves, who they made the starter, and put him in place of Wayne Ellington, another LeBron decision. Reeves would find LeBron James. When Reeves was more dangerous because he had exerted himself as a scorer first, LeBron changed his game to find LeBron. He's out on the court looking to pass the ball to LeBron. Monk is supposed to be out there trying to pass the ball to LeBron. Find LeBron. Monk ain't doing that. Monk playing for a contract. Monk got 1.5 million this year. Nobody was looking for Monk. Monk got to get them numbers up. So Malik Monk is like, why am I passing the ball to this bum to blow the shot when I can go in and score? I got the advantage. And he was taking the ball and he was scoring. So now LeBron got a problem. Scolding him out like he not doing his job defensively. Shouts out to Jonathan, man. Jonathan Mitchell came hard today, letting it be known. LeBron lose chips all the time, B. That's right. Michael Jordan can slap him in the back of the head. Nobody else can. That's what I tried to tell you before. The team, when you're losing, the team it affects the entire team. Everybody was fighting. I told you before they told you that there was a meeting the Lakers had, and there was and they brought in LeBron, them team, and everybody, and there was a big fallout about Rich Paul trying to make this notion that Rob Pelinka is going to be fired. And I told all of you, Rob Pelinka goes nowhere. Rob Pelinka is safe. No ESPN, nobody told you nothing about it. What, about a week later, here they come. The Lakers had a meeting with Rich Paul. And this and that. Now, they always behind the 8 ball. But I told you. What did I tell you? More than anybody else in the world, I've told you one thing, and it has been consistent. Every single time this season, I've told you things about the Lakers, and it has all come true. Every single thing. From the time they traded for Westbrook, I told you 2 months before the trade happened, all the players that was going to be involved. And the draft picks. Me. Soon as the season, everything through the season, I told you ahead of time what was happening in the front office and everything. And then on ESPN, Fox, and everywhere else, it comes out late. Every time you got it first here. So their brain should wake up and say, that guy must got somebody on the inside. How the hell does he know all of these things? It's because there are a lot of people that's there that don't like this guy. Y'all forgot I used to show y'all training photos, training footage from the Lakers camps. See, before COVID hit, I had more people inside. I had moles all over the place. Because not a lot of people like that guy. He's a bad teammate. LeBron James has always been a bad teammate. He has 2 to 3 guys that he consort with on the team, and the rest of the players can go to hell. He can care less. Since he got to LA, he has been on a no-show job. That's right. Like T said, they don't practice. Tonight we should have a stream yard where everybody get to come on in and talk about their thoughts on the NBA season. Yeah, I used to show you the Cavs too. Well, because I'm in sports media. And when I'm in sports media, I'm basically almost out of it now because I don't need to do sports media anymore. You guys, people still forget that I own the website, which is now Boxing and Basketball. But it used to be boxingsocialist.com. The link is in my description box. The site is still running. People forget I own it. Me and Sean. People forgot I covered all the boxing fights, sports media, credentials, everything. So I met all the athletes. I met all the NBA basketball players. I met them all. Met Stephen A. I met everybody in this business. Now to get to the NBA, you're gonna have to go through the major conglomerate. Like they vet these guys to go to the your publication and everything. There's very unlikely they let like smaller branches go in there to get access to certain players. Now, all of the players, like let's say you want to interview DJ Augustine, you could probably interview him, no problem. Wayne Ellington, interview him, no problem. But you wouldn't get a chance to interview LeBron James. They have a whole selected press for that, like ABC News, somebody representing NBC, ESPN, Fox Sports. Those guys are going to be sitting up front. They're going to have those credentials. And if anybody say something out of line, they would be removed. So most of the times when people go into sports media, they normally get hired by the people that follow the local games. Like they're normally in their hometown, they cover and they get a bunch of coverage going for the local team. The team normally finds them and say, hey, this guy's good and whatever. And then they apply to be a rings, like a courtside announcer or, doing media coverage just for the local paper or anything to stay close by to the team. So hopefully the NBA can let them in. But you don't need to do that anymore. And I told him, I said, the game has changed. I could do more sitting on my couch than I can actually going to the event. So why do I need to go waste my time getting on a plane, going in a hotel, going to see the event? Like I used to love going to the fights. Now it's just like it's nothing that excite me to get me off the couch to go to the fight. So I'm just like, I don't need to go. Let some of the younger guys that want to do it do it. They eager to go. Let's send them. Go do it. We own the site, so I ain't gotta go. I've done all my trips. Now, here's the thing. The Lakers always say, what? It's always an excuse. And I told y'all at the beginning of the season what I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear LeBron needs this. I didn't want to hear that at the All-Star break. I don't want to hear it now. I don't want to hear what LeBron needs. Claude Bishop, what did he do for the community? I thought we was talking basketball and what he was doing on the basketball court. But what did he do for the community? Claude. You mean the community that's being evicted out of their homes in Akron? Hmm? He stood up for you. Why didn't he stand up for all them people in Akron losing their homes? Why he didn't stand up for them? Akron has the highest eviction rate of any place in Ohio. He said, you know who got an upcoming live stream blaming the front office. See what I tell you. The Golden Eagle has landed. I'm sorry, the front office ain't out there. See, everybody on to the scam of LeBron James. Man ain't spent a dime on that school. I ain't picking on him. I'm just telling you how it is. As a basketball player this year, this is his fault. The team could not stop anybody. Everybody keep talking about that, and everybody make all these excuses for if they had DeMar DeRozan on the team instead of Westbrook. Would this thing have worked? No, it wouldn't. They would have still lost. DeMar DeRozan is on the Chicago Bulls right now, averaging down near 40 points. He out there putting up 30 and 40 a night. But what is the Bulls' problem? They can't stop anybody. They are 0-19 against all the top teams in the NBA. Top 3 teams, they're 0-19. And they finna be like, what, 0-20 when they lose tonight. DeRozan would have played with LeBron, another ball dominant guard. So now you have another ball dominant guard with LeBron James. He's a mid-range shooter. How's that going to work for LeBron? LeBron like guys to be outside of the wing to get the ball, to dribble in. So now LeBron's got to drive, kick it back out to the 3. DeRozan got to drive back in to get a jump shot. What does this does to help LeBron's game? LeBron James will hinder that man's game. So LeBron would want DeRozan to stand still while he drives and kicks him the ball. It wasn't going to work. Oh, let's get Buddy Hield out there. Yo, yeah, because Buddy Hield is doing great for every team he's ever been on. Nope, Buddy Hield is selfish. I knew they should have gotten rid of Buddy Hield instead of getting away Bogdanovich that they had. I said they should have kept Bogdanovich and got rid of Buddy Hield, but they paid Buddy Hield all that money. So they're like, well, we stuck with him, and this guy's been killing for us, but he's up for money, and we ain't gonna be able to afford him. So the Kings made a dumb mistake and ended up trading the wrong guy when they should have got rid of the Beaver. Beaver Tooth Buddy. Yeah, but yeah, get Beaver Teeth out there. He come out holding out for more money. I would have gave him a piece of wood. I'd be like, here, you want a bonus? Here, chew this damn wood. Turn it into a baseball bat. Damn Beaver. Oh, they get these shirts is on Teespring. They on my Teespring. That should be in the link in there. In my description box. Russ, since the All-Star break, well, of course I still got that Dominique, but LeBron, since the All-Star break, let's go into that. Since the All-Star break, let's go into what Russ is averaging. Russ is averaging 22, 8, and 8, shooting 52% from the field and shooting 38% from three. Since the All-Star break, he's gotten better. And they still was losing. Shooting 52%. He's averaging 22, 8, and 8. 7.6, 7.9. He's giving you 22, 8, and 8, shooting 52% from the field and 38% from three since the All-Star break. Hell, he won you a game. Hit a three to send you to overtime. So yeah, his turnovers went down a bit, but they were still turning over the ball a lot. My Teespring link ain't there no more. I'm gonna have to check that out. Well, the thing is, you're talking about LeBron, right? And what he brings to the table. LeBron is a different animal altogether. LeBron is a whole different environment of you got to deal with the nonsense that come along with LeBron. So Russ was no longer going to be the celebrity or the big factor of the team. LeBron was supposed to be the third option on the team when they got Russ. He's supposed to be the third option. It's supposed to be AD the star. Then LeBron was two. They brought Russ in to be the leader of the team. LeBron don't want leadership. Russ is to be the leader. Russ is the vocal guy. Russ is the inspirational guy. Russ took that role on. So Russ was leading the team. LeBron was playing the background. He don't want to be that guy to rev everybody up and be the vocal guy. Russ was going to be that guy. Melo and LeBron, they were cool but fell out in the mid part of the season when he was like, look, man, I'm doing my job. And Melo and Russ fell out when he was like, damn, dude, like, come on, communicate. Russ was messing up on defense. But Russell Westbrook was hurt. They never reported when Russ was hurt, did they? Russ was out there playing injured. He had a back injury, and his right leg was messed up. So he couldn't really take off the way he wanted to for a while. So Russ was banged up. They didn't care about Russ being hurt. So if Russ was giving you 22, 8, and 8, and you were still losing games, why were you still losing games? You got LeBron James out there. You were losing to teams that were the worst teams in the NBA. You lost to the Houston Rockets. You lost to OKC twice. You lost to all the teams that you're supposed to be beating. The Sacramento Kings. You were losing to all the teams that are not going to be in the playoffs. You can't go to the playoffs if you're losing to those teams. Those are your bona fide wins. The problem is defense. LeBron James don't play any because he spends too much time getting drunk and sitting over there on his butt looking stupid. He sits there getting drunk before the game. He coming to the game with damn wine in his damn bottle. He got tequila under the damn seat. He ain't taking the game seriously. All he worry about is jump shooting. He has no moves, none. He's stagnant on offense the whole nine. How can you coach? I can't blame coaching. I can't blame coaching if I'm not allowed to coach. They was, oh man, Frank Vogel lineups. Frank Vogel probably want to say lineups. It's this mother lineups. He want them out there when he's on the court. He's choosing who he want to play with while he's out there. If I had my way, we wouldn't be playing this way. He'll be coming off the bench. LeBron wanted Russ to be benched in the fourth quarter when they were struggling and Russ was struggling. He wanted Russ benched in the fourth. And they had to go to the front office. He put that on Vogel to do. And he said, well, let me go to the front office to get the approval to do that. You the head coach and can't make a decision on who should be in the game or not? LeBron wanted that call. Andrew G., I've already told you a month ago that he was fired. When I said breaking news, and it wasn't no Doc Rivers. I told you that they're talking about bringing in Mark Jackson. They're not releasing it here, but I'm telling you who the guys they finna interview. Fizdale and Mark Jackson are the two leads for the job. Oh, I would love to see them get Doc. I would love the Lakers to get Doc Rivers because Doc is going to get fired once they lose. Oh, man, that's going to be great. Oh, Doc's getting fired this year. I told you, if they don't win a championship, Doc is fired. You think James Harden is going to go through a full season with Doc? No way. Doc is going to be gone. Oh, Doc versus LeBron would be epic because that would happen immediately. Because Doc gonna make the changes on who going in, who coming out. And LeBron gonna be, I don't want to play with that. You be like, well, then you can sit down. Oh, you gonna say that to me? Oh, you gonna front on me when I brought you here? All right. No, we'll fix this tomorrow. No, you getting out of here. What's the likelihood of LeBron getting traded this offseason? I would say it's strongly likely, but I doubt it because, okay, who do you trade LeBron for? Where did he want to go? If the Lakers trade for LeBron, they gonna want Garland. They gonna want all the players LeBron gonna want on Cleveland because he gonna want to go to a team that he could contend for a title, unless he gonna take the whole old Brady bunch over there. Oh no, they talking about he might go to the Spurs. He love Pop. Pop don't love no damn LeBron. Of course I came up with LeBron lose chips all the time, B. Yep. Uncle Murder made the song, Cameron's voice, and that was it. From the moment that came in, it was just right there. LeBron lose chips all the time, B. He be all right. He shook, right? LeBron James voice. Y'all can call him King James. I'ma say whatever. I'm rolling with Kawhi. He bringing back the ball and ever. Can't trust LeBron. He can't guard a stick. That's why Kyrie took his bags and decided to split. The NBA's got all of these new kids. They play like they don't care who LeBron is. We know he got the block, but I'm cooler with the shooter. After Kyrie got his chips, he said, I'm through with you. The league making these changes because of LeBron, and he's still complaining. He got 5 new players with jump shots, and they still trash because he's still ass. LeBron lose chips all the time, B. He be all right. He suck, right? LeBron James voice. Oh, did you see what happened last night? LeBron almost had like 38. I'm like, nope, I don't really care about it. He wasn't on the team winning, so I don't care about him. They was like, man, he almost had 42. I'm like, did you hear me? I don't care what LeBron do. I ain't losing that sleep over no bum, Bron. I don't care if that team won. You know what I'm saying, son? Damn, Cino, you cold. Damn, there go LeBron. Damn, Bron, you old. They out. They ain't make it to the first round to get to the chip. They threw in LeBron. He still ain't worth the shit. LeBron lose chips all the time, B. He be all right. He suck, right? LeBron James voice. LeBron lose chips all the time, B. He be all right. He suck, right? LeBron James voice. Oh, it's been over, baby. Look, in my house, LeBron always have a place here. We the Thanos of the game. LeBron James voice. Oh yeah, it's all over, baby. The snap has happened. I will take that advice, Ronnie. Kendrick Nunn, a man who has signed and was traded, rather, to the Lakers, practiced but never played. Never played one game. What was the point of that again? It's like it's okay for LeBron to only play offense. Like Dennis Rodman only played defense. That was Rodman's job. Some people are put in just for defense. So you saying LeBron is only going to be for offense? Well, then he's going to cost the team on defense. I told you, teams are playing five guys. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're playing five guys. So if they're playing five guys, what's the point anymore? Exactly. Everybody would look at LeBron's totals and be like, man, LeBron killed tonight, but don't realize he took so many shots to get to those points. Then they don't look at when the points happened. In the fourth quarter, he only scored 2 points. When AD was healthy, when LeBron was healthy, when Russ was healthy, they were getting dominated by Giannis. Giannis went up against AD and LeBron and dominated them. Both of them. Crushed them. He made them look like toys. So you're telling me LeBron James can do that, and Giannis and them could do that to him? What's the point of keeping LeBron at this point? He should be out of there. If LeBron fans are keep trying to saying he need help and he need help, he need help, he had help. This is the help you chose. You wanted AD on the team. You got AD. Now AD stands for always disabled. He can't never be on the court playing. Guess what's gonna happen next season? AD's gonna get hurt again. I won that bet damn near 20 games into the season. Dude told me AD was gonna play 70 games this year. I said, do you want to bet that? I will bet it right now. I bet that. Watch, he ain't gonna miss nothing. That's 12 games. He'll rest one game, 2 games. He gonna play 70 games. I had that bet won before the All-Star break. AD won't play 70 games next year. I'm gonna ask him if he want to run that bet back. You want to run that back? He ain't playing 70 games, dog. That's Mr. Glass for real. Anthony Street Clothes Davis over there trying to look like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was actually trying to look like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He tried to look like Kareem when he was doing the Bruce Lee movies in the 70s with the fro, got the glasses on. I'm like, man, get the hell out of here. This ain't you. The Lakers then told you to try to look like Kareem. Like, he kind of looks like Kareem. He don't look nothing like him on the court. Kareem don't like LeBron. Nobody do. That's why he keep talking about, I want my respect. Yep, I want my respect. 17 years, 18 years in the league and you ain't got it yet. Guess what? You ain't gonna get it. No one respects you. You've done nothing to earn their respect. You didn't grind to get anything. You quit. You to take your ball and go home, guy, when you can't win. Everybody knew you were gonna quit and fold up the tent and go home. Now what? This is your last shot. What the Lakers gonna do next year? You stuck with AD. You damn near stuck with Russ. You think Russ finna opt out of $47 million? Because it's the last time he gonna ever see a contract like that. So $47 million is what Russ is scheduled to get next season. Do you think he finna opt out of that? So you're gonna have to trade him. Now Houston can take it and y'all can have John Wall. That's be perfect. Now you got the same problem all over again. John Wall gonna be there, injury prone. AD injury prone. LeBron injury prone. So now you got 3 injury prone players now, who one is over the hill. They keep trading Russ for the same player, which is the dumbest thing in the world. I don't know how people could get away with keep trading somebody for the same player, but their contracts basically match. Because John Wall is scheduled to get like $44 million. So you trade Russ for Bradley Beal. How you gonna do that? You just traded away Russell Westbrook to trade to get him back for $47 million? That doesn't make any sense. So you mean to tell me the Lakers have 1, 2, 3 Supermax players on the team? So you think LeBron's going to be playing for Daryl Morey, the GM? He basically got fired from Houston after the China situation. You think LeBron going to go play for him and play with James Harden? I would love that. James Harden and LeBron, it'd be like a fight on the sideline every game. James be, no. Can't with this guy. No, it won't work. It's Harden's team now. I told you that. He got his GM. He got everything he want. He got his contract, his money. He got the GM he want. He finna get the extension, and everything else is going on with James. Joel Embiid is up for his money is up now. You got to get ready to play Joel Embiid, and he looking like, wait a minute, I'm second class on my team again. First, Ben had all the power. Now is James. Yep. So you better get in line. If this team don't get to the Eastern Conference Finals, they lose in the second round again. If the 76ers are out in the second round again, guess what? Doc, thank you for all your services, but this seems to be as far as you can go. Will they win it all, the Suns? They should, but you never know with the Suns. You never know. A streaky team. Playoffs is a whole different world. See, when somebody got to play you back to back to back, they only have to worry about just you. It's different than winning an individual game, and then you go to another town. Playoffs is a whole different world. People game plan for you, and and all that random guy might do it this night. The pressure is a lot more, so you got to deliver. But my thing is, I don't care who won. I've already won the championship last night. My championship was won last night. The championship was won last night. Oh, Pistol T gone. He ain't got nothing to defend LeBron. He out of here. Of course, he's the worst thing that happened to the NBA. I agree. Because he lowered the standards on what the game is supposed to be about. The NBA was such in a flux of trying to find a new star. The game was suffering and the ratings dropped. Nobody wanted to see the games anymore, and it was losing money. And they couldn't understand why it was losing money. When Jordan retired, the game, even in when he retired doing the Lakers championship run, and they were winning championships at that time. After the Allen Iverson year, and Jordan was gone, Allen Iverson was the guy, and like after that finals, the rest of the finals, it was dead. The league was losing money left and right. Right after 2001. Do anybody remember the Lakers playing the New Jersey Nets in the finals? Do anybody remember the Spurs and the Nets? These were like the worst rated games in finals history. They don't even show you a highlight from those series. You don't see a highlight of the Spurs and the LeBron James Cleveland Cavalier final. Mm-mm. You won't see any of them. They were so lowly rated. The league lost and was hemorrhaging cash. So LeBron was there. They were building LeBron to come in to save the league. The chosen one. He's the chosen guy. He's gonna be the guy we're gonna bring up to be the new Michael Jordan and all that. So he was a media propaganda from the jump. The league was losing so much money, they had to bring him in. And this is what they brought him into. Nobody cared. After the Lakers won their third championship in a row, and then they lost, no one cared. That third championship, they three-peat, nobody even cared. Nobody even really watched it. It was just like, it's nothing to watch. Then when they lost to the Spurs the next year, nobody even watched it in the finals because the NBA, they didn't realize, they was too stupid to realize what they had with Allen Iverson. Like Allen Iverson was the league. You keep trying to change that narrative because you don't want Allen Iverson to be the league. You wanted Allen Iverson to be the guy everybody looked up to help build up the Lakers, and didn't realize that people don't give a damn about the Lakers. It was about Iverson. The league was Iverson. He was it. So you don't like him, David Stern. Don't like Allen Iverson, the tattoos and all this. He's like, look, he was the bad guy. The good guys won. We're supposed to root for the good guys. It's like, hell, that AI. Everybody was rolling with AI. So now the AI ain't making it to the finals and he losing in the playoffs and all that. They like, man, screw the rest of the league. AI go. They don't care about the Lakers. And this is what the NBA's problem was. They kept catering to the Lakers, and they still was catering to the Lakers now. And what are the Lakers doing? They're the most talked about team on television that was 17 games under 500. They had more press than what's his name? The Timberwolves. They had way more press than the Grizzlies. And the Grizzlies, like, look, we're second in the West, and you talking about the Lakers. Like all these teams, they were pissed. So when they play the Lakers, they want to beat the hell out of them. They can't stand it. Yep, Jordan was playing 36 holes of golf, gambling, smoking cigars, drinking yak, living on 2 hours of sleep, and still was getting into going to practice every practice, playing all 82 games, and scoring titles, MVPs, everything. Do you feel that Indiana beat Detroit in the conference finals that Indiana would have beat LA in the final? No, they wouldn't have. They would have lost. Because Ron Artest would have been ejected, and that'd have been that. Yeah, the Sacramento, yeah, they got robbed because they actually beat the Lakers and got screwed out of it. I feel bad for them. I feel bad for Chris Webber. No player has ever done what he's done. That's why he went into the Hall of Fame. Chris Webber, every team he went to, they were a losing team, and he brought them into a winning team. He was rookie of the year when he went to Golden State, and him and Don Nelson couldn't agree, and he had the 1 year escape clause. Yep. So after 1 year, he left Golden State after winning Rookie of the Year. After Penny Hardaway was pissed because he thought he was Rookie of the Year, and he really was. They gave the award to. They should have had co-Rookie of the Years like they did Jason Kidd and Grant Hill, but they gave it to Chris Webber. Then he could trade it to the Washington Bullets. First year, he had a 1 year escape clause that was negotiated in his contract. and he goes to the Washington Bullets, and he plays with Juwan Howard from Michigan. They had Juwan over there, and they go all the way. They go all the way to the playoffs, and they start playing against the Chicago Bulls. Turned them into a playoff team. Then from there, he goes to the Sacramento Kings. The Sacramento Kings was at the toilet bottom of the barrel. The worst team you can get in the West was the Sacramento Kings. Laughing stock of the NBA. They went from that to a 60-win team built around Chris Webber. Everywhere that man goes and went, he took two franchises and turned them into winners and potential playoff position. Mm-hmm. Those were the days. Hit the like button for that. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell. He said, you traded LeBron to the Harlem Globetrotters. He said the Washington Generals will start winning. He does. He brings down a franchise. That's what LeBron James does. He turns it to cinder. He just disintegrates everything. Next year is LeBron's last deal under his contract. They did not have an extension yet. That's it. Next year is his last year. Let's see. When he was with Cleveland and he made the decision to leave Cleveland and take his talents to South Beach, the Cleveland Cavaliers got nothing when LeBron left. Like absolutely nothing. They started from scratch. So he definitely disintegrated the Cleveland Cavaliers, blindsided them about his decision. All they got was Byron Scott as a new coach, and that's a fact. They rebuilt the Cavs and came back and destroyed them again. Exactly. Exactly. The Cavs got Kyrie Irving and was building around Kyrie. Kyrie was not MVP, but all-star caliber. Made the dream team. Played on the dream team with Kobe and everything. He was on that redeem team. LeBron got to see what Kyrie could do firsthand. and decided, man, that kid is something special. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he wanted to go there. They were in cahoots. Kyrie got jobbed. Kyrie never wanted to play with LeBron. That was never in the cards. He did not want that to happen. Ownership, the Cleveland Cavaliers owners came in there and talked to him and got the deal done with Kyrie, signed him to a big deal, saying, you're the star of the team. We believe in you. We're going to build a team around you. They never mentioned anything about LeBron James. And he's like, y'all knew he was coming here. Y'all had to know LeBron was coming back, but they really didn't know what they were saying. LeBron kept it close because he wanted to get out of Miami. Pat Riley, LeBron knew he wanted to leave Miami, but was setting up all these meetings. And then LeBron wasn't at the meeting. And it was like, why are we in this room and LeBron ain't here? And we talking to Rich Paul. Normally they talk to Mav Carter, and it's like, okay, they talk to Rich, but now Mav Carter's there. They waiting in the rooms. It's like, are we having this meeting or not? And it was like, oh, LeBron had to go do something and this and that. He's sorry and all this. He ain't gonna be able to make it. He's trying to make it. So Pat Riley's on the plane going back home, and that's when he get a call from LeBron talking about I'm gonna make the decision. I'm going back to Cleveland. LeBron had went to meet with the owner of Cleveland Cavaliers and talking about going back after this man called him everything except for the N-word. You go back to this racist owner and you go running back to him. Talking about, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything that I did. I'm gonna make it right and win a championship for Cleveland. I want to come home. I want to come home. But he had some rules. One of the rules he told the Cleveland owner is, we're going to be in the luxury tax. You got to spare all expense for us to be, every year we got to contend. We got to have some players to contend every year. Spare no expense. What we did in Miami, we could build right here in Cleveland. That's what LeBron said. So Kyrie and only 3 other players were on the original roster from the year before. LeBron fans love to say, look at the class the year before LeBron got there, though. Look, what was their record? I'm like, those were not the same players. If you give Kyrie Irving all of the players LeBron had and just take LeBron off and put Kyrie with all those players, they're in the playoffs, if not the finals. You got all that talent on that one team on the Cavs. Only 4 players was on the original team from the year before. LeBron came in with 14 more players on the team. They brought in 14 new players the very next year. So LeBron didn't come by himself. He came with a team. And Kyrie's like, oh my God, the next week after I do my deal, LeBron says he's coming back to Cleveland. Now I'm second fiddle to LeBron. And it was like, no, you guys are both captains. And that's what LeBron like, no, man, you a captain too. It's like 1A, 1B. We both captains. But it was never like that. He wanted it to appear to be that way, but it was never that way. When old boy was in it evident, it was ever evident when they saw it. Miami had to rebuild, but they wasn't going to let LeBron determine how everything is supposed to go. Now, LeBron got beat up this season. You see that game? That young boy came and hit LeBron and gave him that forearm shiver. Hey, I love that though. LeBron came and paid that young boy back. I think from Denver. He hit dude in the ribs. Bro, hit him right in the ribs. Well, the NBA is letting LeBron know, man, you the past, bro. We got to move past you. Yeah, you helped bring in the new era, but we started to lose money with you. It's time to go. It's John Morant time. It's all these young guys' time. I'm cool with Giannis winning. I'm cool with anybody winning in the playoffs. I'm good. I'm watching the playoffs. I'm in a good zone. Thank you for saving the season from this clown right here. hmm So the second time around, he left Cleveland in a worse situation than they've ever been. Kyrie was gone. They had to get rid of Kyrie because of LeBron. Then LeBron ended up leaving right after that. Yeah, they bounced back in less than 5 years. Why? Because they did it from the draft. And that got Kobe, the black GM they got, did the job the right way. They used the draft and got all these. They was like, man, why would they get Garland and they got the other guard? That didn't make sense. And then they got all the pieces they needed to be good and dig themselves out of that hole. Now they got a team that could win. They got a team that could contend without LeBron. Now, if you trade LeBron for that, you gonna want Garland. You gonna want some pieces to build around. Oh, Reeves from the Lakers, he could play. The guy, the young kid, Reeves, the rookie, he could play. Reeves could play. It's just defensively, he was getting abused. The guys was going on pick and rolls and picking on him completely. You see Billy Ho out there, they going right for him. Oh, that song, every time I sing, they're talking about that. Me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Me and Julio down by the schoolyard. That's the name of the song. Do I think Braun would buy Cleveland and send them to Vegas? No. They're going to expand the team to Las Vegas and they're going to do one in Seattle. Seattle got the new stadium now. They're going to build a new stadium out there. So, the new arena, rather. So, they're going to use that for the Sonics. The city fought to keep the name Sonics. So, that's what they going to keep. Because that's why they got the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas, so that they can have a team in Vegas. It was always the plan. They're just waiting on the NBA to do the expansion. Everything got pushed back because of COVID. Kevin Durant is leading towards that because the last year of his career, he's going to play for the Sonics. He's going back to Seattle for his last season in the NBA. He's going to finish his career out with Seattle. This whole thing has been orchestrated. Whole thing been orchestrated already. hmm Kevin Durant will be part ownership. When he retires, he'll get part ownership of Seattle Supersonics. Me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Of course, that's what opened the door. When they saw Will was willing to play a gay guy, they was like, "Hey, this Smith guy can act." Because he knew nobody who watched The Fresh Prince of Bel Air was going to watch 6 Degrees of Separation. It's just like all these people who do these movies who don't do nudity in their films. They'll do a small art and straight to video movie that they're in. It's some artistic movie, and then they'll be nude in that, and you'd be like, "Whoa, what's going on here?" Scarlett Johansson won't show those boobs in no movie, but she did it in that other movie, In the Skin. Some weird artistic movie that nobody would really watch. It's gonna make $5, but she naked in it, so she got it out of the way. The only thing you watching is like Scarlett Johansson's naked. Don't know why, but I don't care. Oh yeah, Anne Hathaway, she did that in that one movie, that Love and I mean they were naked on the cover.
Bench. Give me a THT because LeBron has spoken glowingly about THT coming.
Look at old Skip. Skip going already. I'm liking this Batman. It's nice and gritty. That's why I think the next two are gonna be even epic. Yep. So I'm gonna go lay it down and take me a nap. Tired. We'll chop it up later. LeBron lose chips all the time, B.